The new normal was a period of persistent low growth that was generalized among the Western countries. What we're seeing today is something different. We're seeing divergence. We're seeing divergence in monetary policy in terms of prospects. We're also seeing divergence in economic performance. The example I like to use is suppose all of us were school teachers and we're starting the year and they tell us, we have good news for you, your class is slightly better. The US will end up doing slightly better this year. Europe will do slightly better this year. Our immediate reaction, that's great news because a slightly better class is a more engaged class. And then they say, oh, but divergence, dispersion within the group is much more. So the people who are doing well will do better, companies included. Those who are struggling will struggle more. And by the way, you have 4 complete wildcards that can mess up your whole class. Now, how do you feel about that? Right? So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a world that is becoming less uniform, more divergent, bigger wildcards. Markets, for a while, are not going to care because the markets right now rightly are focusing on 2 issues. Central banks that remain very stimulative, and it's the Fed, the ECB, the Bank of Japan, China, and a ton of cash that's being put back to work in the market. And as long as these 2 things dominate, then everything else that's happening over here that you cited that is really fluid and uncertain is going to continue happening, but the markets are going to be somewhere else.